Hey guys, my name is Moshe, and I'm part of the SEO team at Natural Intelligence, but also growing organic vegetables here in my garden, where I grow not only vegetables, but also cook SEO ideas. Now, there are two reasons why I decided to make this video actually. First, there's a perfect alignment between Natural Intelligence and myself around values such as giving back to the community, in this case the SEO community, by providing SEO education to both internal and external stakeholders, such as our employees, our customers, partners, followers, and basically anyone else out there. Second reason is that I read this amazing article a few days ago on information gain scores, which this is what we're going to talk today, written by Bill Slosky. This article basically blown my mind, and I decided we all need to talk about it for a few minutes. Now, instead of running this boring presentation where all you'll see is the quite lame PowerPoint slides I've prepared and a small square in the bottom of the screen with my face, I thought we might do something more special this time and shoot it here in my garden. But for now, let's just find a nice place in shade so we can speak about information gain scores. So, what is information gain score? Well, information gain score is a new patent filed by Google last April, aiming to more accurately rank pages based on how much more information one page may bring to users who already have seen other pages when searching for a certain keyword in Google. Now, what does it mean? Well, basically it means that pages with high information gain scores might rank higher than pages with lower scores. So when we say information, what kind of information we're talking about? Then it can be a subset of information extracted from your page, or a featured snippet such as an FAQ or metadata, image, video, or basically any kind of data we're providing to users. So what is the problem Google is trying to solve by filing this new patent? Well, Google said when a set of documents is identified that share a topic, many of the documents may include similar information. For example, we can take the keyword COVID-19 masks and imagine a user is typing it into Google. Obviously, you'll get multiple pages that include information on masks, such as their types, kind of filters, prices, and so on. Now, each one of those pages is about the same topic. They all talk about masks for protection from COVID-19, right? And all of them are relevant to the user's intent based on his search term COVID-19 masks. So where is the problem? Well, as a user, which we all are, would you like to see the same information on multiple pages in the search results? Probably not. It doesn't provide any value or help you make an informed decision. Obviously, you'll have less interest clicking to a second page in the search results after already clicking to a similar page previously with the same kind of information, right? So how this Google patent will solve this problem? To put it in simple words, Google will rank higher pages that provide unique content on top of the content that can be found in other pages in Google search engine result pages for a certain query. Let's see an example. So in this case, when we type best COVID-19 mask in Google US, first three results will be The Guardian, then Hopkins Medicine, and the third one is WebMD. Now, each one of those pages is about the same topic. They all talk about masks for protection from COVID-19, right? And all of them are relevant to the user intent based on the search term they search for, right? Now, if you open each one of those pages, The Guardian, Hopkins Medicine, and WebMD, you'll quickly see the difference between them. While The Guardian shows those images of masks and how you can create your own mask and put it on your face and give much more visual to this content. The other two are much more text heavy based, even though WebMD present a video on top of it. Now, I'm not suggesting that only because of this Guardian rank first position, but obviously it's part of giving a unique content that relevant users, and this is one example of it. How this score process work? Well, first users search on Google. Then first set of pages is displayed to the user. Remember, they all share a common topic, right? For each page in position 11 to 20, Google evaluates the gain score based on whether those pages provide new content to users not seen in position 1 to 10. If so, this page may see ranking increase and jump to first page, or from bottom of second page to the top of the page, and so forth. Then Google continue to re-rank each set based on the new pages it holds in it, and the process keeps running. Now, what does it mean for us? First, as we said, pages with higher information gain score may be ranked higher. Or in Google words, these search results may be ranked at least in part based on their respective information gain scores. Some pages may boost in rankings based on how much new info they provide to the users, while other pages might experience ranking drops if they don't provide much information. Now, before we'll see some case studies, let's quickly talk about 4 action items you can take right away to start work on your information gain score, or basically create an awesome content. First, ask your users, what would they like to know? What are their needs? What you can provide them that your competitors can't? Then, if you work in-house, then brainstorm your content team, your product team, and dev team. You'll get gold out of doing it. These guys know what they're doing. Next step will be to research. You need to do a competitor research and keyword research. You need to know your business from bottom up. You need to understand what your competitors are offering that you are not offering, or what you can offer, or extra value you can give to users that your competitors does not. Super important. Keyword research goes without saying. You'll be surprised, even after so many years doing keyword research, how many patterns and topics and new initiatives you can do just by properly running keyword research. And then obviously the last step, if you take the extra mile and you work hard and create unique, blow-minding piece of content, you'll get there. Don't forget to test. Test. If FAQ works, great. If not, try something else. Now, let's see a few case studies that demonstrate this concept. Try to type the search term hotels in Bangkok. That's what I did in the US. And I took the first 3 results. First one is TripAdvisor, second one is hotels.com, and the third one is Booking. Now, just by a first glance on Google search result, we already see why TripAdvisor is ranked in position number 1. You see here they have this FAQ schema presented. Now, I'm not saying that's the only reason why they are positioned first for this query. Of course, there are so many other factors and Google algorithm updates that affect that. But at the first glance, if we put like the glasses of this Google patent, then that's right pops out. First thing that I noticed on first position, this is a unique content that hotels.com does not have it on search results, but Booking does have it. When I open the pages, what pops out, what grabbed my attention. So on the left, we can see a screenshot of TripAdvisor when clicking the link of hotels in Bangkok. In the middle, hotels.com screenshot, and Booking to the right. First thing I noticed, again, I'm not saying that's the only factor that makes TripAdvisor rank position #1 for this search term, but I did notice that when you open the page from Google search result page, TripAdvisor is the only one that actually presents to you results. You can already see results over here and filters that you can try and filter by, and not just the dates. While on hotels.com and Booking, you can choose dates, but you don't see already results. In terms of the call to action, this is much more relevant to users, I assume, and we might assume that this is a kind of a content that is presented on TripAdvisor and not on hotels or booking.com on the homepage, and it might be one factor that impacts in this case. And then last thing I want you to show is a real example of how you can distinguish yourself from the crowd and create a unique content that your competitors does not show. So here you can see a graph from a Google Search Console. The graph illustrates the number of clicks a website got from FAQs, new FAQs we've created in the last 3 months. It's an FAQ widget that presents also on the page and also on Google with some internal links inside. Just by creating this FAQ widget, which is now very popular on search results, when you search some high search volume keywords in more than 10 verticals, you will be able to see that this brand or this website got first position just because having this FAQ on Google SERP and on the page itself, of course. One mention about some technical SEO tip: if you'd like to make it better, make sure you use a schema markup for those FAQs, so Google will be able to identify it. Probably one of my next videos, I'll show you some tools you can use to generate easily schema markups for FAQs or whatever you need, and I'll show you the technical implementation of it. Very easy. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and that's actually my new garden I'm working on. As you can see, the shade is off. I need to take it and fix it. See you soon, guys, in my SEO garden.